First of all, thanks for warming up the crowd, James. I will not lie, this is not a comedy presentation. But I do hope to inspire you. The way we parent today can have a global impact. And there's already a shift happening worldwide. The unfortunate thing is that until recently, the research and the knowledge that we have about children and the way they best learn and thrive has been seriously lacking. And so the strategies that we've been relying on and hoping will raise our children in the way that we want them to be raised and thrive is unintentionally having the opposite effect. So the current reality of consequences and timeouts and punishment are actually serving to distance us from our children. And some of you may be experiencing some of the effects of your own upbringing or the environment around you when you were young. Not feeling heard, not being respected, feeling that you need to quiet your own voice. I actually had no idea I'd get emotional. I'm so passionate about this. So the costs of this approach are huge, and it's not just the cost for one individual, or a family, but the costs are global. What it's doing to individuals, it's silencing their voice, it's leaving them disenfranchised, unempowered, and feeling at a loss. Anxiety rates are high with latest generations, depression, discontent and disconnection with community at large. And in addition to that, in our families, we are becoming disconnected with ourselves and with the community as well. We're feeling overwhelmed, we're feeling at a loss of what to do. Most of us would agree that respecting children is really where we want to go, but we're feeling at a loss of how to do that and still instill those values and the life skills that we need for our children. And we know that in today's age, there are a lot of things that we need to teach them. But the magic is that if we can foster that deep connection with our children through respect, our influence is tenfold. They will work for us. If you imagine a work situation, the boss who's coming down hard on you, who's giving you a hard time, who's withholding pay due to lack of performance, you're going to have a completely different relationship with your job than if that person you know has your back and is supporting you and offering you skills and supporting you in your own growth in doing better. So what if every child were unconditionally respected? Imagine that. How empowered would every child feel that no matter what they do, what they say, how they feel, whether their thoughts are in conflict with others or not, someone, somewhere has their back. If everyone grew up from a place of feeling that unconditional respect, how would they approach risk? How would they approach creativity? They would feel free to try things, attempt things, and know that even if they mess up, it's okay. Because they've learned that at that important stage when they were so young and so impressionable that mistakes are okay, and no matter what, someone is going to be there to support them. The immediate effects in the family is greater cooperation, greater peace. My 4-year-old has been vacuuming for years. Now, I won't lie, it's not to my standard, and that's my issue. But the life skills he's learning and his feeling of contribution and empowerment is fantastic. So we're going to work on actually vacuuming more than one space for a while. So the impact is individual, it's family, and it's global. Imagine there wouldn't be riots because people have that sense of empowerment within themselves. They've felt themselves having their needs met from early on, that they're not spending their whole life trying to fill that void and trying to get their needs met in other ways that aren't working. So I encourage everyone to take the time to intentionally consider what strategies that they're using with their own children or with other people's children or the students that they teach and the community at large. And if we can all focus on respect at the basis of every interaction that we have with a child, just imagine what we could do in the world. Thank you.